The Frog Prince. Long ago there was a king who had a beautiful daughter. There was a dense dark forest close to the king's castle. Under an old lime tree in the forest was a well. When the day was quite warm, the princess would go out in the forest and sit down by the side of the well. When she was bored, she would play with a golden ball, her favorite toy. One day the princess was sitting by the well and playing with the golden ball. Suddenly it slipped from her hands and rolled straight into the water. The princess followed it with her eyes, but it vanished. As the well was deep, the bottom could not be seen. She began to cry bitterly, as she loved her golden ball. Suddenly she heard a voice saying, "Why are you crying, princess? Your tears will move even a stone." She looked down and saw a frog stretching forth its big, ugly head from the water. "Ah, old frog, I am weeping for my golden ball, which has fallen into the well," she said. "Be quiet and do not weep," answered the frog. "I can help you, but what will you give me if I bring your ball up again?" "Whatever you wish, dear frog," she said. "My clothes, my pearls and jewels. You can even have the golden crown which I am wearing." The frog answered, "I do not care for your clothes, your pearls and jewels, nor for your golden crown. However, if you will love me and let me be your friend, and sit by you at your little table, and eat from your little golden plate, and drink out of your little cup, and sleep in your little bed, if you promise this, I will go down and bring your golden ball up again." "Oh yes," said she, "I promise whatever you wish, only if you bring my ball back." Secretly the princess thought, "How silly the frog talks. All he does is sit in the water with the other frogs and croak. He can be no companion to any human being." The frog put his head into the water, and in a short while he came swimming up with the ball. He threw it on the grass. The princess was delighted to see the ball, picked it up and ran away with it. "Wait, wait," said the frog. "Take me with you. I can't run as fast as you can." But the princess did not listen to the frog and ran home. She soon forgot about the poor frog, who went back sadly into his well. The next day the princess was sitting at the dining table with the king, and was eating from her golden plate. Something came creeping splish splash up the marble staircase. When it had got to the top, it knocked at the door and cried, "Princess, the youngest princess, open the door for me." The princess ran to see who was outside and saw the frog. She quickly slammed the door, sat down to dinner again, and looked frightened. The king noticed the change in her and asked, "My child, what are you so afraid of? Is there a giant outside who wants to carry you away?" "It is no giant, but a disgusting frog," she replied. "What does the frog want from you?" The princess told the frog what had happened on the previous day. She said, "I never thought he would be able to come out of the water. Now he is outside and wants to come in." The frog knocked again. The king said the princess must keep her promise. The frog came in and sat on the table. He ate from her golden plate, but the princess did not like it. The frog enjoyed what he ate, and then he said, "I am now tired. Carry me into your little room and make your little silken bed ready. I want to go to sleep." The princess began to cry. How could she let the frog sleep in her pretty clean little bed? The king grew angry and said, "He helped you when you were in trouble. Now you must do what he wants." So the princess took hold of the frog with 2 fingers, carried him upstairs, and threw him in a corner. But when he fell down, the frog suddenly turned into handsome prince with kind and beautiful eyes. The prince told her how he had been turned into a frog by a wicked witch. Only the princess could have saved him from the spell. The princess was delighted on listening to the prince. The next day they got married and went away to the prince's kingdom to live happily ever after.